down in the woods. With Sugar, she can't get over in there, or I say she can't get over in there. She can. She knows her ways, but she mostly stays on the outside of the fences. And here, where Ranger is with us, but I don't like the dogs barking off down in there when I don't see the kids. And these are first-time moms, which most of them has been good moms. Okay, I came out here to do a check. I didn't see Millie out here in the front with the rest of the does. So she's standing back here at the barn, and I can tell she's having contractions. She keeps opening when I see a contraction. Sorry, Pearl's in the way. So I think instead of moving her in that little hallway of the barn like we normally do, Sarge, quit. You can't take my stuff. I got my kidding supplies. So instead of going ahead and moving her in there, it's kind of dark in the barn. So I think I'm going to let her kid here. No, I'm going to have to put my rags in my toolbox. I think I'm going to let her kid out here and then move her. You can see how she's starting to have a contraction. She is a first-time mom. I may have to put the dogs somewhere different, because you're going to aggravate, aren't you, Sarge? And then I got these boogers giving me butt rubs. You're going to aggravate, aren't you? So we have an audience. Me love. Push Millie. She's probably like, I don't know what the heck's going on. You've never had it happen before, have you? So Millie is a kid out of Maryland, and Maryland is one of the first 4 does that we got at the Carolina Kiko Classic. And Marilyn was already bred with Millie when we got her, or purchased her from the Carolina Kiko Classic. So we bred Millie to Whiskey. So this should be Whiskey's kid. Push, Mama. Push. You can tell she's uncomfortable when she starts having a contraction. Here comes Honeybee out here. She's another one that's getting close to kidding. So I'm just waiting on her to go any day too. Didn't mean for her to be bred this time. I think it happened when we had moved Master P over into this pasture, and this is electric and he don't fool with it, but right over there is a welded wire fence and he jumped it over in there, so we had to run a string of electric across the top of that. So I'm just letting her kind of stay out here in the field so I can see. That is Spitfire's little kid looking for her mom. Her mom's right over there. Go find your mama. I believe that's the little girl. They're almost identical. There's a boy and girl. Yeah, that one's the girl. The girl has a little white place on its nose. Where you going, Millie? I think I just caught her at the early stages. You can see she's open a little. Okay, update. I do now have her in this little stall in the middle of the barn because she wanted to be all the way down there where that little building is, behind it, and she didn't want to come back, and I just felt more comfortable her being closer to the barn. So I drug her halfway over here and until I could get her close enough that she would follow me on into the barn with some feed. She wouldn't come with me just doing the feed. So I'm just gonna watch her to see how she progresses, because I think we could be in for a long night, because I think it's just the early stages. And in the midst of all that, I lost all these little kids. So I think they may have followed their mom down towards the end of the road. So I have to go find them and then come back and take a check on her. So I wouldn't worry too much about them being all the way down here with their moms, but Sugar and Maggie went down in the woods and is barking down in the woods. With Sugar, she can't get over in there, or I say she can't get over in there. She can, she knows her ways, but she mostly stays on the outside of the fences in here where Ranger is with us. But I don't like the dogs barking off down in there when I don't see the kids. And these are first time moms, which most of them has been good moms. Sophie started out a strong mom, and now she kind of goes off and leaves them. So that's what I'm kind of worried about. For the most part, Spitfire keeps her kids. There comes Maggie and Sugar. Where are your babies at? Wanda, you're the best mom. Where's your kids at? She's calling for it. Sugar. All right. Now I'm gonna backtrack and go inside. They're probably just asleep somewhere, but that I missed. But I want to make sure Maggie's down there. She smells something. I got me Love following me. And Pearl. Well, there comes Ranger. He got in here. Of course, he has not learned his lesson. Which I don't think Maggie and Sarge will do anything to him. I think it was the new puppy that got him last time. Alright, here comes the moms. Maybe they can help me find them. You better watch out, Ranger. Alright. Maggie, Sarge, where's the babies? You never know what you find in these woods. There's a glass bottle. The dogs are constantly... Ranger. So I don't think Maggie's gonna hurt him. I don't think Sarge will too. Sometimes Sarge is iffy. Never know what you're gonna find that these dogs drag out. Bert and Ernie was hollering. I forgot we moved these boxes. And this box in the corner, there's where they are. I was looking under these boxes over here, and they weren't over here. So I started freaking out when the dogs started barking. Okay, just an update. So it's been a couple of hours now since I saw Millie in labor. She is still having contractions, and she has had some mucus. So first time mom, we're just sitting here waiting. I'm glad I did get her into this side of the barn. It's now raining, and every now and then there is some sleet mixed in. So I'm glad all the other goats went to the other side of the barn, and I have her in here so I can watch her more closely. So it is now 10 after 6 at night. As you can see my breath. So it's getting colder. She's still having contractions. Only mucus coming out at this time. I think we're going to try to go in the house maybe and get something to eat. Eric has made it home now. So we could be in for a long night. You can do it, Mama. You can do it. You can do it, Mama. One more good push. Come on, Mama. Push. You got it. You got it, Mama. Got it, Mama. There you go. There you go, Mama. Little whiskey baby. Is that a little whiskey baby? Looks like brother baby. There you go, Mama. Look your baby. Lick your baby.
There was a second one. Are you watching?
Yeah. Get a towel. Good job, Mama. Looks like a little brother baby instead of whiskey. Let's see if it's a boy or a girl. Oh, it's a boy. It's a boy. Who's the second one? It's in the sack.
She's gonna have 3.
You think she's gonna have 3?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a girl. I can't tell real good. I can't tell.
Temper dry? No.
I need to get some more rags. These look like brother babies. They don't look like whiskey babies. Push, Mama. You're having a contraction, I can tell. Push, Mama, push. Get their ears. Yep, that's a girl. The boy was first and it was bigger. That's just part of a sack. I don't think that's a kid. You got curly hair like Millie. Are you black? I think you're black. Black and white. Push, Mama. Alright, I'm gonna swap you out, kids. Get this kid cleaned. The little boy is rooting. Yes, you are. Your little boy's trying to stand up. Yeah, she's just past her placenta. Good job. Doing so good, Mama. Good job, Millie. Good job, Millie. You're a good mama. Come on, little Cece, stand up. Sugar, get back. So, update. It's now 8 o'clock. And she has not passed her placenta yet. But the kids are both up and they are nursing. So far, first time mom, she's done great. Restart, take 2. As you can see, Millie, Marilyn's kid, has given birth to a little black and white girl and a little brown and white boy. And she has passed her placenta now, and it's coming on probably about 10 o'clock tonight. And we are tired. We're ready to go in the house. This one is the smallest kid we've ever had before. As you can see, I think she weighed a little over 3 pounds. So she's small. And so we've been just watching her and getting her to try to nurse because she's still a little weak and unable to hold her head up for long periods of time. But she's trying to nurse now. So we're going to get off here and go in the house and get some rest. And I hope to see y'all on the next video. And if you haven't done so, please like our video and subscribe to our channel. We'd appreciate that. I think we are almost on like 450, so we're climbing our way up to 500. So we appreciate all your support and all you do for us. Until next time, I'm Amber from A&E Family Farm. Thanks for watching, guys.